Right, today we want to look at how do we go about graphing an equation that looks like the one we've got there, 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. Now, normally, or we've seen these before, we've got equations that look like this, y equals mx plus c. All right, so we've got the y out at the front on the left-hand side, and then we have the gradient m, and c is our intercept. But you can see that this equation here doesn't follow that format at all. So when we've got something that looks like this, where x and y are on both on the same side of the equation, we need just a different way of being able to sketch the line. Okay, the gradient isn't obvious and the y-intercept can't be seen. So this is what we use. We use what's called the intercept method. So here it is there. And the intercept method relies on finding the x-intercept where it intersects the x-axis and finding the y-intercept where it intersects the y-axis. And it's not too difficult because when y is equal to 0, so in other words, I'll put that over here, when y is equal to 0, we find the x-intercept. And when x is equal to 0, we get the y-intercept. So let's go and do this. So what we will do is we'll go ahead and find the y-intercept by setting x is equal to 0. So we do that, set x is equal to 0, which means I get 2 times 0 plus 3y is equal to 12. And here, obviously 2 times 0 is 0, so I'm left just with 3y. We divide both sides by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I've got a y-intercept of 4. So we can put that on. So there it is there. That's 4 there, which is counting squares. And I've got my y-intercept. Let's go ahead then and now calculate the x-intercept. And what we do there is I set y is equal to 0. So here I get 2 times x plus 3 times 0 is equal to 12. Now obviously 3 times 0 is nothing, in the same way that 2 times 0 was nothing. And I'm left with 2x is equal to 12. So dividing both sides by 2, we see x is equal to 6. So we found y-intercept, 4, over there. X-intercept is now 6, so we can add that. And there it is there is 6. So the equation now simply, or the line, passes through those 2 points. So we go ahead and we sketch a nice line that passes through those points. So just to show that it continues forever, we head off in that direction. So just going over that again, we're using the intercept method when we have got an equation that's got both x and y on the same side of the equation. We use this fact here that the x-intercept occurs when y is equal to 0, and the y-intercept occurs when x is equal to 0. So initially, we said x is 0. Okay, we're substituting it into the equation above. 2 times 0 plus 3y is equal to 12. 2 times 0 is nothing, so we're left with 3y is equal to 12. Dividing both sides by 3y is equal to 4. And that's plotted on the y-axis over there. And then we do the same with the x-axis. We set y is equal to 0. Set the 0 there. So really we're left with 2x is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 2. And x is equal to 6. So I've got my intercepts, a y-intercept at 4, an x-intercept at 6, and the line passes through both those points.